I made it to the next thing, babe. I'm at a podcast now, and I will be here for an hour and a half. So don't get worried about me if I disappear. I love you so much. I'm thinking about you all the time, and I'm strapping in, and I'm literally on the couch, and we're about to start filming. I love you so much. Mwah. I'll let you guys. Bye, baby.
Okay. Hi.
Hey, dude.
How are you?
I'm so good. Guys, we're making a podcast.
We're making a podcast.
Come on, you guys.
First of all, you're like a podcast pro by now, I feel like.
It is kind of crazy.
Right?
How many podcasts I've done, yeah.
Well, I love that you're a fan of the medium.
Yeah, I am, because
Okay.
I like talking to people. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's so much better than like short form interviews. I like panic.
You do? You get nervous still?
No, I don't get nervous. I never get nervous for like this kind of stuff anymore, but I do struggle to say everything I want to say concisely.
Oh, okay. So you're saying you're better long form than when you're like a 10-minute, tell us like the funniest story kind of
Oh my
vibe.
God, my nightmare. Whenever they're like, tell us a funny thing that happened on set. I'm like,
Wait, can I just tell you something?
yeah.
My best friend and I, literally the other night, I don't know, you know when you talk to your best friend for hours and you get to the weirdest things? And we just discovered that we both have this trait that is and we described it as we can't think of specific examples.
I can never think of a specific example of anything.
So that's why I told him, I was like, that's why I don't ask my guests specific things. Cause if someone was like, tell me, even if someone's like, who do you want most on your podcast? Or like, I can't, I'm like, oh, that's a specific example. I lose it.
They just asked me, I was somewhere else and they were like, who are you listening to right now? Couldn't conjure it up. Who's your like dream co-star on a TV show? Like I am, and it's stupid because I should have these things ready because these are like common questions.
We have the same disease syndrome. I don't know. We'll think about it later.
My brain goes blank white.
I see reporters ask celebrities the wildest questions and I always cringe is like wilder than what they ask you. Like I saw like what Taylor Swift song from her new album would be the soundtrack to the movie, or like what, and it's like, that's the most specific thing.
Well, then I get really scared because I'm like truly not always plugged into or caught up with everything that's going on in the zeitgeist of pop culture.
Yeah.
So someone will ask me something like that and I'm like, it's going to sound like I don't care about these things.
Right.
It's like I do. I'm just like, I'm slow. I'm late to the party. Like I just recently finished all of Stranger Things. So
okay. That's not that late. Didn't season 5 just come out?
Yeah, but season 1 was what? Like fucking, it's like 10
so
years
that's
ago.
your show. Well, we were just talking about Tell Me Lies. Did you watch Tell Me Lies?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
No, it takes me a while to get into like a new show. Like I just recently doubled back and watched Maniac with Emma Stone. It was like this crazy, I think it's on Apple.
Movie?
Show.
Maniac?
Series. Yeah.
Okay.
With like Jonah Hill and Emma Stone, where they get put into this like drug trial and then they realize they're soulmates and all these different idioms of or iterations of their life. So beautifully shot.
Yeah.
So impeccable.
So how do you decide like what to put on? Are you just scrolling on streamers?
Yeah, or like I keep a running list of like, these are my favorites because I'll forget my fucking favorites. Like something I've seen 1,000 times, I'll not remember. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, I love Down with Love with Ewan McGregor.
Right.
But then I'll keep a list of things like, I want to get to see this, but I need to be in the right headspace for it. Like I really want to watch Hamnet, but I'm like not ready to be ripped apart. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do need to watch that as well.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the Oscar, like the award show movies?
I just watched Begonia.
I did too.
Honestly,
What?
I don't know what anyone's saying about it.
Okay.
That was one of my favorite movies.
What?
Because it's so, you don't agree?
Well, I don't know. I watched on a plane. I freaked out. I was like, where are we go? It was the ending was wild.
Well, the ending was wild. Because
wild.
We kept making, my fiance and I kept making jokes all the way through. We're like, watch her, I don't want to give anything away, but like watch it be that. Like watch the lie be the thing that's true. And we were fucking dying.
The calculator part was insane.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
She's so funny too. Because
you love her. I mean, you've been watching all her stuff.
that's
it sounds
true.
like. Yeah,
I do love Emma Stone. I do love Emma Stone.
So Begonia was
My shit. I love that director. I love everything he does. I love their partnership. I love anything that is like totally out of the box, high concept, because I struggle to find things that make me feel like that I feel connected to, because there are so many stories that are like dramas that are near like parallel paths to my life, where it's like, oh yeah, I have been through that. I know what that relationship's like. I have seen this version of the show 1,000 times. So like I end up watching things that are like Marvel movies, high sci-fi, high concept musicals, like big dramatic sweeping.
That's so interesting.
Genre movies. Yeah.
So like the stuff that's more like real life kind of relationship, like you're just like, oh, been there, done that. Like it doesn't inspire you as much.
I've unpacked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really love, like, my favorite movie of all time is Pan's Labyrinth.
I haven't watched that.
Oh my God.
Really?
So beautiful. It's an early Guillermo del Toro film. I know I butchered that. I'm always scared to be like
Guillermo del Toro. He just met with somebody. Though that was a big deal. Who did he meet with?
I don't know, but
he met with Connor Story from Heated Rivalry.
Oh,
did you watch that?
No, I haven't. See, that's
that you need to get on.
I know I'm gonna love.
Sorry, I'm putting you on the pop culture zeitgeist thing that you.
No, this is relevant because it's a show that is right up my alley, and everybody and their mother has been telling me that it's gonna be like my thing.
Oh yeah,
but I just haven't had the time to sit down and watch it. We've been doing a crazy press tour, so it's like one of those things that it's like, okay, when this is over and I have a moment to breathe.
You can binge your shows.
I like to binge everything at once.
Yeah. By the way, your new show, 56 Days, I didn't finish it and I'm dying because I'm up to episode 6, I think.
Oh, shit.
So I'm there. I'm almost there. And I'm literally like, I didn't have time to finish it last night. And I was like, I need to know. I need to know what happens. Like, I still don't know at this point.
Who's doing what?
Yeah. If it's a male or a female. How much can we say? How much can you say about the show? And
well, I don't know. I mean, the show's out tomorrow.
Right. It'll be out.
So
It'll be out by the time this is out.
I guess, like, if you don't want to hear spoilers, skip this part. Like, can people still say that?
There could be a synopsis.
All right. Well, I can give you a synopsis, but if you want me to talk about that, then we gotta be
no,
like,
we're not talking about that.
Okay,
so
we're not talking about that.
Synopsis.
Well, okay, so you know this already, but basically 56 Days is an adaptation from a novel of the same name. It's I guess I would call it they're calling it a psychosexual thriller.
Psychosexual.
I think that's what they're calling it. Yeah, I guess I would call it an erotic thriller. But it centers around this relationship between these two characters, Oliver and Ciara. Oliver played by Avan Jogia. And they meet in a grocery store in the most like innocent sort of like, oh no, you go first kind of way. And then they begin to date, they go to the movies, it's all very cute. They have like nice, easy chemistry. And within 56 days, one of them is dead in the bathtub of Oliver's apartment. So then the whole thing is about finding who's dead, who did it, who done it, and then where the crime is also being solved in a parallel timeline.
Right, it jumps back. Yeah, it jumps back, and it's like today, and then day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Yeah. How was filming that? I mean, it sounds like that's what you were looking for. You were saying before, like you're looking to do stuff that is stuff you haven't experienced. I'm assuming you haven't experienced.
Have not been murdered in a bathtub.
Yeah. Oh no! Did you spoil? Oh, no, you didn't. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. Okay. Even if I said it, it wouldn't make any sense to you at this point.
Yeah.
But I was really attracted to the show because Ciara's character was just really like, she was very layered. I try to avoid the word complex when I'm talking about female characters because I feel like it's so dead, done, over with. It's like, it's kind of like it's like the participation prize. Like, it's like, oh, she's complex. It's like, it feels diminishing.
Yeah.
But I think that particularly Ciara is so layered and she is so traumatized and she has such a rich lore and background and she gets to be morally gray and complicated and she gets to, be mutable and changing around different people. And I just thought that was like a fun challenge. And to make also someone like her more human and more relatable, I thought was a really fun challenge because I'm always really attracted to those characters that like at first glance you might be like, oh no, because everyone in the show is kind of a good guy and a bad guy. So
right.
I'm really not giving anything away. But everybody in the show has done something morally gray that we might be like bad person. But the more you open them up and like unthread them, the goal is to hopefully convince the audience that they're worthy of empathy and they're human. So that was something really attractive to me.
There was one scene where your character was, and this isn't giving anything away, but you were wiring money to the account. And it really was striking to me that you cried. Like it was striking me as Dove. You know what I mean? I was like, wow. Like it's not like you were crying in this, really sad or, in other movies where there is crying. I was shocked at like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like she's the minute that the transfer is complete, you look at and we see your face throughout the whole process of doing this wire transfer. And the way like your eyes like just welled up, I was like, damn, she good.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Was that a scene where like it said like cry, or did it come up for you, or what was going on?
No, that's a good question. That's also stands out to me as a moment on set where like I think at that point we've been shooting for so long, and like I know that there's a world in which that character is like, like did it, killed it, got what I wanted. But I think that what's so interesting about the character is that she really is so convinced that everything she's doing, she's on the right side of it and she's the good guy. And so I think like I wasn't planning on crying. I think it was just kind of like a natural impulse because she really, really cared to make that happen for her. And I don't want to give anything away, but like that was like on a soul level important for her. She was convinced she was the good guy in that scenario. And so I think that the crying happened organically because it was like this moment of like animal relief. And I think that that's kind of the fun thing about a character like this is that like, it's so inappropriate that she would be crying in that moment. And it's so almost like, I don't want to put any labels on her because I don't know and I can't diagnose a character, but it is so like sociopathic adjacent that you would be, or like, some kind of something where like you really believe like that something that anybody else would think is a terrible thing is a good thing. There's something definitely morally left about her. And so to have that, like innocent reaction, I thought was
no, that was so good.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And another scene I really enjoyed here was obviously the sex scenes. No, you and Avan. By the way, Avan, can we talk about him? Like he also is he's Nickelodeon, you're a Disney. Did you bond on that? Like, did you share similar experiences?
We weirdly no. I mean, not to be too dismissive of that, because it's so a part of our lives for sure. But we didn't really, it was so long ago. There's been so much life since we both stopped doing that. And I think both of us, I'm speaking on his behalf, but we were both such little adults when we were filming those shows that it wasn't like those were the before times and these are the now times and how did we get here? It was just one long kind of continuation. I think the thing that we have in common with our teenhood acting is that it just really made us professionals. It just really trained us well. So there's not a lot of things, I mean, at least for me, there's not a lot of things that can throw me.
On set,
or long days.
Yeah.
Or
right.
Okay, now we're doing this.
Yeah.
on Disney it was now you're over here, you're riding a unicycle, now you're speaking in French, and now you're singing. It was just always something to adapt to, So it's really, I see that in him. He's a consummate professional and he's very down to work and play.
Okay, so we're well into 2026, which is wild, but we still have New Year's resolutions in mind. Mine, I'm keeping the year of yes going. And also I'm sticking to my wellness goals of getting more fiber, making a habit of taking vitamins and things that are good for my body. And that's where Bloom Greens comes in. So I've been taking greens for years to help curb bloating. I really believe in it. Like I said, it alkalizes your stomach. So I definitely like to do that before I drink coffee. Bloom Greens, adding that to your everyday routine can keep you energized without a caffeine overload and really regulate your bowel movements and know that you're getting greens in your day. So then if you don't have a salad or a plate of spinach, you're it's cool. I got it, okay? Bloom Greens and Superfoods is the OG greens brand and the #1 greens powder in the US for a reason. I love that with Bloom Greens, they don't compromise on taste to fill the nutrient gaps in your diet. So if you want to really like hike up that wellness routine, but in a super easy way, Bloom makes it simple and convenient to get your vitamins and minerals in with one daily scoop. And you're done. Right now, Bloom is offering their best offer anywhere exclusively for my listeners. Use code NOTSKINNY for 20% off your first order at bloomnu.com. That's BLOOMNU.com and enter the code NOTSKINNY to jumpstart your wellness journey. I know you're sick of me saying it, but I'm not. I'm not going to stop saying it until there's an IQ bar movement, until everyone isn't like having an IQ bar in their IQ bag. Listen, you guys know I'm a bar girl. You know I'm a snack girl. Maybe Noah gets it for me, but I really do need snacks in my bag, curb my hunger, really avoid those blood sugar crashes that you can get. So having a bar in my bag, like in between podcasts or when I'm on the go, is just a staple for me. And I'm always looking for a bar that is clean and high protein and low sugar. And that's IQ Bar. Like IQ Bar products are clean label certified. They're entirely free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial ingredients. They're packed with clean, delicious ingredients. They have magnesium in there, lion's mane, and more. They are really the smarter snack choice. They have plenty of plant protein, tons of fiber, and no added sugar. Like, amazing. They also have IQ Mix, which is a zero sugar drink that hydrates with electrolytes. And they have IQ Gel, which is a mushroom coffee designed for mental clarity and has 200 milligrams of natural caffeine. The bars are really my go-to, you guys. They have amazing flavors like mint chocolate chip, and my personal favorite is banana nuts. Right now, IQ Bar is offering my special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the Ultimate Sampler Pack, plus free shipping. So to get your 20% off, this is different than usual, okay? You got to text Not Skinny to 64,000. So text Not Skinny to the number 64,000. Again, the message is Not Skinny combined, okay? No space. To the number 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. You guys know this. You guys know this if you follow me. But like, I struggle sometimes with kids and their food. You know that I'm not a cook. You know that like I'm going through a phase with Noah when he doesn't eat. But Lenny, my baby prodigy, please stay like this. Stay eating, baby. It's just easy. Eggs, chicken, potato. Like he's fully eating. But I still don't always feel like making him food, or, on the weekends and you don't have help and it's just like, So I have Little Spoon stocked up in my freezer, and it is God send, okay? So Little Spoon makes food and snacks for babies, toddlers, and big kids. They make this food with real ingredients. They make it with hidden veggies, and they make ones that you can just microwave for freaking a minute and your kid has a meal, okay? Lenny actually loves the mac and cheese with hidden veggies. It is just such a staple in my house. They also have pouches, snacks, they have baby cereals. So they really, really, really take you through the whole journey from baby stage to toddler stage to big kid stage snacks and beyond. Feeding the kids doesn't have to be complicated. Little Spoon makes it easy with real nutritionally balanced meals and snacks designed for every stage. It shows up ready to go, takes the pressure off, and somehow still gets devoured. Veggies and all. No artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners either. And you know what? That's a win I'll take. Get 30% off your first online order at littlespoon.com/notskinny30 with code NOTSKINNY30. That's Little Spoon, LITTLESPOON.com/notskinny30 with code NOTSKINNY30 for 30% off your first order. How did you guys find the chemistry?
We didn't. Like, we met on set. We didn't chemistry test, which
You didn't?
No, which honestly, we should have. Honestly, that would have been the right thing to do, right? For a show like this that so hinges on chemistry. But I guess they just felt so confident in their choices that like maybe they'd seen us have chemistry with other people in the past and they're like, they're going to be able to bring it. Because chemistry is, I find this such an interesting thing to talk about. I keep talking about it because like it still kind of blows my mind. Chemistry is an invisible, unpredictable like chemical. It's not anything that you can cultivate, I don't think. Like maybe there are actors out there that have like tips and tricks, like maybe they're doing stuff that I don't know about. But like there's that whole famous thing of like if two people are actually dating or they have something, their chemistry's awful.
Right.
And then if people,
they hate each other.
And then there are some people that if they hate each other, like I've worked with people that like I've never hated anyone, honestly. No, I could never say that. I don't think I have. But I've worked with people that like we didn't have a good rapport. Like you just were different. And like always it was like, okay, like coworker vibes, you know? And we would have insane chemistry.
Really?
Like we'd get on camera and it would just be like, and platonically too. Like,
oh, you're not saying only making out. It could be just like good
friendship.
Yeah.
Or like people like, you know, just anything, like women, men, anyone. And so really it's like this thing that like everybody else can tell you have chemistry. You don't really get to know. Like you just do the action and then you're like, okay, fingers crossed. Like
that it looks good, that it comes across.
That we make you feel something. Yeah. That we make you believe. Because that's the whole goal at the end of the day is we want you to believe that it's happening and make you feel, you know? So that was something that was a huge risk. I guess the only thing I can think of, like, because this was my first time doing intimacy anything, and I was
really, it was your first time?
Oh my God, yeah.
Like so you show breasts.
Yeah. And some ass, I think.
And there's some writing. And so you're saying you haven't done anything intimate on camera before?
No.
Truly?
No, I've been in like bathing suits.
Okay.
You know?
Wow, so this was a big...
I mean, I've kissed people, but I've not been naked.
Yeah. So how was that? Was that something that was a big deal to you, did you feel?
It wasn't a big deal when I accepted the role. I was kind of like Billy Big Britches. Like, who am I? I'm from the 60s. I was Billy Big Britches.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know, I accepted the role and I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm ready. I feel adult enough to do this. I love the character. Like, I was scared of it as an idea, but I've said this on a million things. People are going to like meme it. But I always say that if you are afraid of something, that's the very next thing that you should do. And it was something that I was like definitely apprehensive about. And then I was like, well, okay, if I look back, all the things that I was scared to do, but I had to, I grew so much from that, right? And I didn't have to take this role, but I was interested in seeing like who I became on the other side of a challenge like that. Because
how you felt actually doing it, because you actually don't know until you do
totally
it.
Don't know.
Yeah.
You totally don't know. And again, I electively took this role. And then when I got to set and it was time to do it, I was like, all right, let's go. Woo! And then I got there, I was like, I like clammed up and freaked out. And I was like, oh my God, this is so intense. It's really intense. And I really commend other actors and actresses who've done stuff like this because it's an inherently weird thing.
Weird.
It's weird because you're also like, you know, it's mechanical. It's not only are you nude and that's a scary thing. So
it's like move to the left, move to the right. Like
no, they weren't doing that. Which like some part of me kind of wishes that like someone would have been like, give us more of this. Because then sometimes I look back and I'm like, ooh, I hate that shot.
Wait, you watch it? It's hard for you to watch.
Yeah,
your body is banging, Dev.
Dude, that's so kind of you.
It really is, though.
Thanks.
All of it.
Thanks.
But I can understand.
It's just
that
like
seeing it on a big screen.
Yeah.
Feels bizarro. But how you said like do what scares you. How does it feel to be like after it?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually feel more in my body. It was like for me personally, like, and this is again like part of why I like this job and part of why I continue to do it is because I consistently learn so much about myself, throwing myself into this like deep end kind of experience where it's like, well, I have to figure it out like right now. And then doing it again and again, or sometimes not doing it. And then you're like, fuck, okay, like got to learn a little bit more before I do that again. I really felt on the other side of it that I had like kind of broken down a sort of a shame about my body. I don't know if that really makes sense or translates to anyone else, but I feel like in Western culture, you know, we're so trained as women to hide our bodies for fear of what it's going to make someone else feel, or for our own safety, or for some weird purity complex that like I don't personally ascribe to, you know, and I had adopted so much of that just being in this sort of like nudity fearful culture, whereas like in other cultures it's not a big deal. You're in Europe and you're on the beach and all the women are topless.
Yeah.
No one's looking at them, no one's like following them home, no one's taking pictures, like it's just normal. And I didn't realize how much of that I had internalized until I got to set and I was like, oh fuck, like I'm scared. And then when I did it on the other side, I just felt more, I felt like I owned myself more. It's so weird. It's like, I'm not even trying to project a message here. Like it was just my personal report.
Everyone get naked.
Yeah.
And film yourself.
No, that's not what I'm right. Everyone should do what they feel, right?
Yeah.
Like that's really what I think. Like if you want to be, you know, topless and free the nipple or wear as little or as much clothing or cover yourself to whatever degree you want, everyone should be able to do that. I just think like the days of policing people's bodies should be so far gone. It's fucking weird, you know?
It's weird.
But I realized I had some of that left is what I'm saying. And I felt like this was a good exercise in letting it go.
And I have to talk about your hair a little bit. I know that you said somewhere that sometimes people take your hair changing as like something's going on with her, right?
Yeah.
Like blonde. So the dark hair, we're committed. We're not looking back.
I mean, for now, like I have like a fever dream where I'm like a platinum, like see-through white blonde.
Yeah.
And then I have like a little cunty bang. And like short hair, so I like throw it up in a pony and it's like messy.
Oh, cute.
As I see girls
like
with
kind
that,
of like Kristen Stewart, she did that for a minute.
Oh, she did do that.
I feel like she did that. What is your natural hair color?
In between. It's like an Amanda Seyfried blonde bronze.
Did you ever just like let it go natch?
Damn, not since I was a kid. No, because I just like, there's nothing wrong with it. I actually think it's really pretty. And when it grows out, I'm always like, I should just let it grow. But I just don't have the patience. And it's such an impossible color to color match. So like dyeing this bottom,
right,
it's always gonna look green, you know? So like really what I need to do is like shave it and let it grow. But I like the brown for now because honestly, the switch was entirely motivated by hair health. I was just like, I have got to stop bleaching it. Because the real issue was that when I was dark brown before, I had this crazy, again, fever dream where I went to my hairstylist and I said, I want to be cherry red. And so at the top of 2023, I think I was cherry red, like Black Widow early days red. And
that's hard to get rid of, right?
Well, the problem was I was so dark and then we had to lift it and bleach it and then go red. And then I was like, this is too hard to maintain. We went back dark and then I went blonde for a hair campaign and my hair was destroyed. Because under it was another round of bleach.
Yeah.
So I was like,
well, it looks super healthy now.
Now
you're saying you went dark to get it like healthy.
Yeah. And when I dyed it light for a while, it was like really working and it was light, but then it was just like, it was just too hard because I wanted to keep bleaching it, and the more that I did it was like cutting itself off. Like,
does it feel weird that people like associate it with like Disney was like blonde, like perky, like preppy dove, and then now it's like dark, like cat eye, like mysterious. Like, does it feel like two worlds? Yeah,
but I think that's also just what happens when you come onto everyone's TV when you're like 16 and now you're 30. It's like, it's been a crazy long time that I've been in the public eye. For me, it's been half my life.
Right.
So yeah, like, the person that you are, it's so funny because like I see people's TikToks being like, who I was in high school versus who I am at 25, and it's like so disparately different. But like in the public eye, there is this weird expectation that you relatively keep up a brand that you choose when you're like 16,
and that you don't really choose too. No,
I mean, like that was who I was, like it really. I guess I have to be careful with how I say this because I've said this so many different ways that it's going to start sounding like I'm contradicting myself, but it was who I was at a time. And then I started to perpetuate it because I knew it's what people expected. Mm-hmm. And then that's what Disney knew I was and also perpetuated because I was branded and they were a brand. And it just got bigger and more like Dove, Cameron wears white, is blonde, doesn't wear eyeliner, pink lip gloss, and it. Like I was so like, hi guys. And and that was who I was when I was a teenager. And the funny thing is that like I actually think I'm very personality-wise similar to that now. I'm just not like a child. Like that's really the thing, is that when people are like, she changed so much because she got so sad. It's like a lot of the trauma that people perceive me having now, I already had when I was that age.
Right.
So it's not like there was pure Dove and now like I'm so sad all the time and I have dark hair and I wear eyeliner. Like it's really not related. It's just that like my sense of self-expression.
Sorry to cut you off. You see people saying sad Dove, like that's a thing?
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. It's like before she got sad, before she got dark, before she went goth, which is also funny. Because it's like if the goths heard you saying that about the way that I present, they'd be so pissed.
The goth community is offended.
I'm so far from goth. It's crazy.
Wait, that's so funny.
Yeah, but it's like I get it. Like,
but you think it's like dark hair, black eyeliner, that's what makes you goth to some people.
Yeah, I mean, I literally can't figure out anything else. Like I wear like a smoky eye and dark hair. And I'm pale, so like I get the connection, but like, you know, like the contrast, which is not to say all goths have to be pale, but like the dramatic contrast between those two things is like, you know, I get that there's like an association, but it's not, I don't think it's accurate. And I would say I'm actually like extremely happy now. I think that it's not as overtly coupled with things that we associate with like girlishness and like I would say I'm extremely friendly and happy. Yeah. But I think I just give off this kind of like darker vibe now. By comparison, I don't know. By comparison, I think is
probably what it is. Does that feel like, do you think there's a stage, are you there where you like graduated the Disney? Like, because you said you and Avan even, like you didn't vibe over being child stars. Like that wasn't one of the points. Do you feel like because you said it was so many years ago, that like, it's in the past?
I mean, I will say with like honesty and love and confidence that it never comes up in my life. Like we sometimes will watch it to be like, oh, like, you know, when I was first starting to date my partner, like we went back into like, you know, like dust off the relics and like bring them out and be like, this is like where I started. And I have so much fondness. And like for my birthday, like we put Descendants on and like I interact with people online when like something goes viral and I'll be like, you're killing it. Yes. So like I never forget. Yeah. It's still like in my life in cute, charming ways. Like people will ask me to sign dolls and like I have some dolls. It's not like I'm like, it's so far away, you know, like it's fine.
You don't have a complicated relationship with that.
I have a very lovely, warm neutrality. Like I'm just like, that was such a good time in my life professionally. Yeah. I had so much fun on those sets. I have zero regrets. I look back with like great pride for like what they are. I think they're cool for what they are. I love that kids are still finding them. But like in my day-to-day life, I have zero correlation with any of that. You know, it's like I'm in my house, I'm cooking.
Well, obviously you're not like
I'm working on music, you know, it's like it's just so not a part of my life in any sort of like mainstay way.
So for people that don't know and may just know you now, right? Yeah. Dove you played two characters, Liv and Maddie, on a Disney show for how many years was that?
It was 4 seasons. So I guess, 4 years. Yeah.
And you started that at what age?
My mom was just correcting me on this the other day. I think it was 16.
Oh, it was 16. And that was your first like acting gig?
My first lead acting gig. Well, no, I did a movie with Disney before called Cloud 9 that is like, you want to talk about like something I do not want to see again. It's that fucking movie.
Why?
Oh, because it was my first time ever having a lead and I was like, you know, I had no idea what I was doing and I had no eyebrows. Like I plucked off all my eyebrows and I had these
We've all been there.
Crazy individual extensions that were like curled to the gods and, you know, it was a snowboarding movie. It was so fun again. It's just like, it's hard for me to watch myself on anything.
I get it. And then with Liv and Maddie, you played two characters. Yeah. Which you're like, I don't need a twin. I'm just doing two.
You know, something's funny that I've never said in an interview before, but I want to clear up.
I have a twin.
Can you imagine? I'm like, Raven, come out. Not Raven's mom, Dove and Raven. But I have seen over the years so many people saying, I can't believe she stole this role from two actual twins that could have been paid. And I wanted to respond so many times being like, please understand, no twins auditioned for this show. It was always about making one actor play two. And so like, I wanted to clear this up. There were no actual twin actors who were harmed in the making of Liv and Maddie. Nobody else auditioned for this. It was purely created for itself. Which is crazy. They just told me I was doing it after we did a totally different pilot. So it just happened. Yeah.
So people get upset. You see that.
I think it's probably old, but I used to see it a lot. I used to
be like, I swear.
Yeah.
I swear. How hard was that to do? Were you new at you were doing a community theater when you were growing up and stuff like that, but playing two different characters at kind of the same time?
Yeah, no, I was pretty green. Like I'd done some other guest starring roles, like barely like one episode of something network, and then I did that Cloud9 movie. And then I started on Liv and Maddie. I think like it was a challenge in the sense that it was more of a technical challenge because I so have those two sides of my personality anyway. Like people are always pointing that out to me, and I think it's very true that like I can be extremely femme and I can be very bouncy and like very easily like excitable and over the top. And then I can also be like incredibly like I guess Maddie, I don't even know how you would call that, like laid back, like broy.
Yeah.
Broy. It's kind of my two like modes of expression, and I do switch back and forth a lot. So that wasn't hard for me, but it was definitely like we worked to set it up in a way that was like we did a lot of work, me and my lovely director Andy Fickman, shout out Andy Fickman, my love of my life. We sat in his office like for a couple weeks, and we were trying to decide like key differences between the girls, because Disney was basically like, good luck. Like they were like, you're going to go play twins. Figure it out.
One likes sports. One is more
exactly.
like
One plays
Hollywood.
Basketball and one's an actor. And it was just like, so you can decide all the rest. Because I didn't audition and they didn't have character descriptions.
Wait, you didn't audition?
No, because we had done a pilot that was like a totally different thing.
Oh, and then so you did a pilot for something you did audition for, and they saw that and they were like, we're just going to make this.
We shot the pilot. We shot the whole pilot. And then they came back and they were like, we're not doing the show that you shot. We're doing this. And there's no character description or anything. So like basically, yeah, one plays basketball, one's a movie star. The rest is up to you. And so like we worked on, I wanted to make sure that their voices were different. There's a couple times that you can probably notice that like one was left-handed, one was right-handed, but sometimes I couldn't get away with that because of like camera angles and also just like I actually am right-handed. But, there were things like, they wanted me to come up with a catchphrase, which we came up with the Maddie thing that Maddie says. Yeah, it was just like a bunch of like, funny enough, a lot of character prep for that little show.
And did you won like an Emmy for it?
Yeah.
Was that a big deal for you at the time?
Oh yeah, I mean, it'd be a big deal for me now. Like,
yeah,
it's so. It was so cool. Like, it was such a big moment in time, I guess, for because it was hard. Like playing twins all the time. It's double the amount of shooting time, and it's like, you're cutting into your lunch breaks to get this shit done. Like transform your switch wigs because wearing wigs,
right?
So yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. Like to win an Emmy for that.
And Descendants, huge. Would you ever do another one?
No.
No?
No, because our stories ended. And like, to be honest, not to get into anything heavy, but like, we're not going to do a Descendants movie without Cam. That would be impossible.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be the same thing, and it would be like really deeply sad. So yeah, whenever people are like, why won't you do Descendants, whatever, it's like, because
you won't do it without Cam.
No, of course not. Like, I think, yeah, it just wouldn't be the same. And like those years were so special and so like crystallized in my mind, I know for sure in Boo and Sophia's minds, that it wouldn't feel the same. It's almost like opening a book and then like writing in it. Like the book's done. I don't want to like scribble on it. It's like our story, our relationship with that franchise was so personal, and it so wasn't about the end product. It was like our bond and our relationship and our closeness and our forming. Like we grew up together, So to go back there but have it be with one of us not it's just, we're not going to do that. Like it's not going to happen, you know?
You guys know I've always been a low maintenance makeup person. Like I was like doing the no makeup before anyone was doing no makeup. I was doing no makeup, like not no makeup, just no makeup. And then when I was like, okay, girl, you got to put something on your face, I really looked for like the best brands, clean. And I remember when Merit came out, I was so excited and it delivered. The whole thing about Merit is that it's minimal, it's easy, and they have everyday products that make you look put together in like 5 minutes, which is what I need in my life. One of my favorite products of Merit's is their complexion stick, like quick coverage. They kind of call it something between a foundation and a concealer, but neither, but also both. I'm also obsessed with their blushes. Just love their blushes. It melts in. It makes you look alive, a little cold and alive. Like if you're looking for makeup that feels elevated but effortless, Merit is it. It's the clean girl. It's the minimalist girl, and they're the proof that less is more. I also love their great skin serum, which I love putting on for a no makeup day, but also underneath makeup, and it really hydrates, plumps, and just makes you look fresh and dewy. Right now, Merit Beauty is offering my listeners their signature makeup bag with your first order at meritbeauty.com. You need a Merit signature makeup bag, okay? I have a few, and you should be jealous. It's meritbeauty.com, MERIT beauty.com, and you can get your free signature makeup bag with your first order. That's meritbeauty.com. Be sure to check out the Minimalist Stick and their Flush Bomb blushes. This is so important to me because, as you guys know, Leo, my dog, is super important to me. I might not show him that much at all, and it's kind of sad. He's 13, and my new way to show him love is through food. My husband is so emotional about it. He thinks it's beautiful, but it's really true. Like, he's getting older. He was eating like the same hard food every day. And then I discovered Ali, which is an amazing pet food brand that they make amazing meals for pets with the highest quality ingredients. Literally, Ali has fresh recipes. They're developed by real chefs, backed by vet nutritionists. Like, this is like the real stuff, okay? Now that he has Ali, like, I give him his breakfast in the morning and then his dinner at night. And it's just so nice. And it's so nice. And we're just all so happy about it. And especially because we were so fearful of his sensitive gut. And I'm telling you, and like accidents and stuff, it was a seamless transition. They have amazing fresh recipes, like I said, developed by real chefs, backed by vet nutritionists. Leo loves the turkey and the chicken. He's just so happy and he's obsessed with the food, and I highly, highly recommend it. Get ready for both you and your pup to be obsessed. Head to ollie.com/notskinny and tell them all about your dog, and you can use my code notskinny and get 60% off your welcome kit when you subscribe. So again, you guys, ollie.com/notskinny. You fill out a thing about your dog, use code notskinny. Plus, they have an obsession guarantee. If you're not obsessed, you'll get your money back. Okay, so that's ollie.com/notskinny. Enter code notskinny to get 60% off your first box. Ollie, feed the obsession. I am such a sweet tooth kind of a gal, and I am always trying to eat healthy and not eat a lot of sugar and carbs and whatever. Your girl got to look out. And Unreal snacks have been such a huge part of my journey, okay? Obsessed with the dark chocolate coconut bars. I keep them in my fridge or in my freezer. You're welcome. The dark chocolate peanut butter cups and the dark chocolate caramel peanut nougat bars, which literally are Snickers. Like, are you okay? Unreal is so unreal, okay? Literally, the taste isn't compromised and they're better for you. They're way less sugar, simple ingredients, no artificial anything. You don't have to feel bad about eating it, okay? Listen, my mom used to call me Cookie Monster. Like, I'm a candy girl, okay? And I'm all about the nostalgic candies, and Unreal is all about reinventing nostalgic chocolate classics with only good stuff. Like I said, they use simple ingredients, way less sugar, and just craveable, mind-blowing snacks that just taste amazing, made from real ingredients and not overly processed sugar. I love making a nice cup of tea at night, getting my little Unreal coconut bar or peanut butter cup, and I don't feel bad for a second because I'm a vision of health. You can find Unreal products anywhere cravings hit, including at Whole Foods, Target, Costco, and other grocery stores. As a special offer for my listeners, visit unrealsnacks.com/notskinny and you'll get $2 off a bag of Unreal. Terms and conditions apply. You guys, I've been trying to limit the amount of like traditional soda that I drink just because obviously it's not the best for you. And I am good at drinking water. I really am. But I just feel like I'm such a like soda with a meal / in between meals kind of gal. So switching to Olipop for many of those times that I want a soda has been life-changing because Olipop is the better for you soda if you are not aware. It not only has low sugar and high fiber, it also has a unique blend to support your digestive system. And I'm like, okay, thank you, because I'm all about gut health, which we should all be. So in every can of this, you got fiber, you got low sugar, and you got ingredients that you can pronounce. The better for you soda. I also love that they make like really nostalgic flavors. This is cream soda. I love it. What I also love is that they don't compromise on the taste. Like all that good ingredients, all that low sugar, lack of sugar, and like every sip and you're like transported back into your childhood. So flavorful. It's like, how do they even do it? I'm like, how do you do it? So much flavor, so little sugar. Like I don't get it. And it really just helped my soda cravings so much. And it also feels so chic. Like every time someone comes over, I'm like, would you like a water, an Olipop? Like it's just a chic thing to have in your home because you know that even the health girlies will love it. Anyway, Olipop is offering a really cool promo right now, which is you can buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store and get one of them for free. Yep, it's like a buy one, get one free with Olipop. So what you do is you go to drinkolipop.com/notskinny and they'll tell you how to go about this. Obviously, Olipop is available on Amazon and at their website, drinkolipop.com. However, if you go into the store and you buy any 2 flavors, you're going to get paid back for one of them when you go to drinkolipop.com/notskinny. And like I said, it's available at like every major retailer like Walmart, Target, Costco, Whole Foods. Cheers! Are you still close with Sophia?
We really don't see each other very much. Like she's working so much.
Yeah, she's doing a ton of stuff.
She's booked and busy. She's always working. But she also like, we were like friends, but we were never like, none of us we all had individual relationships. Like we would all hang out together after shooting and together, like we would be at dinners and go out and hang out, the 4 of us. But like Boo and I didn't even get close until after we were done shooting. Like I didn't see Boo one-on-one forever in filming, and neither Sophia. Like I would hang out with Cam one-on-one once in a while, but like it was really about the 4 of us, So the fact that Boo and I have remained like besties has more to do with the fact that like we did that final press run together and then we were like, wait, have we always been best bros? And then we just like never stopped. But Sophia's always off. She's doing movies. She's busy.
And you turned 30 like a couple months ago, no?
Yeah, January.
How was that for you? Because I remember back in my day. 30 for some reason is like an age that a lot of people are scared to turn because you're like, my 20s are over. Like, How did you feel?
Weirdly, I didn't care at all. Like, I was sort of worried about that too, because everyone kept being like, watch out.
Yeah.
You're about to be 30. And I was like, oh shit, like maybe I should be fucking worried. And then it like came and went. Like, I just didn't care.
Did you do like a big party? Did you like celebrate?
Yeah, I did. Like I wasn't gonna. And then my friends were like, you're so dumb. This is your 30th birthday. You want to look back and have done something. And I was like, but it's too late to plan. And I hate celebrating myself and whatever. And then like literally the day before the party that I ended up throwing, I was like, fuck, they're right. So I like rallied the troops and I was like, who's in town? You want to come over tomorrow? And you threw yourself a bash. Yeah, like an impromptu, I'm not letting anyone.
Call it a dirty 30?
No, it was a slumber party.
Oh, cute.
I just got everyone pajamas and wigs and I was like, don't wear anything cute and don't do your hair because articles will be supplied.
That's like your hangout vibe. Is like chilling.
Oh yeah, silly, chilling, playing games, watching movies, eating snacks. Like,
you don't love going out.
would rather die.
What?
Hate it.
Hate it.
I mean, it depends because like in like with my partner, like in Rome, there's like one restaurant that we always go to because he's like, he gets recognized everywhere he goes. So we have like a friend's restaurant that we always go to. That's a really good time because it's like small. We know everyone. It's nice to be out in the world. Every once in a while, like I mean like once every 3, 4, 5, 6 months, I'll end up at a club somewhere because it's like
a club.
Well, that happened when we were on tour with his people a lot because it would just be like, we're in a new city and like someone booked a room at a club and it was like, all right, like, are we awake enough to go? You know? So like sometimes, but it's really nothing I'm ever going to choose for myself.
Let's talk about your fiancé.
My fiancé?
Because when you sat down right before the interview, I'm assuming you were recording a voice note to him.
Yeah.
That I felt like I should be doing something else because I felt like I was listening in on like such an intimate moment, but you like recorded him a whole sweet thing. You're like, I'm starting a podcast. I'm not gonna be able to answer for an hour. I love you so much. I miss you. It was so sweet. You're so in love.
Yeah. Yeah, we are so in love. It's just like,
you're like, yuck. No,
it's like, it's just because it's like, it's like, you know, it's funny that it's like embarrassing. I'm like, okay, I'll be back in an hour.
You hang up first.
Yeah, it's so that, dude. It's so that. But it's because he's obviously not here right now with me. He's back in Rome.
He's Italian, guys, if you don't know.
He's Italian. And he had to go back and I had to stay. And so like when we're apart for a week, it's like awful. And so we just like, you know, we keep each other updated on our day. We're sending endless voice notes, texts, whatever. Cause it's like, that's what you got to do. We're not like at the end of the day, how was your day? Like that would drive us insane. So
you just keep each other posted. That's so refreshing because I feel like with like Hollywood relationships, a lot of times like normies, we don't know how to picture it. You know, we're like, they're shooting over there, they're over there. Do they even see each other? Do they, you know, and now
that's
it's like.
True. I even do that with people. I'm like, but you're doing so many movies. How are you seeing each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you're literally keeping him up to date of like, I'm going and I won't be able to answer my phone for an hour.
Yeah. It's also because like, to be honest, like we're not usually apart. Like we live together. We spend all of our time together. So then when we are apart, it's especially like, you know, like you got ripped apart. It's
Does
like,
it do good for the relationship a little bit, do you think? Like, do you see that? No?
I don't need it.
You don't need it.
We're so chilled and compatible.
How did you meet?
VMAs.
The VMAs.
Yeah.
When you won.
Yeah.
You won that year.
Yeah, but there's confusion about this because that is technically when we like, nice to meet you. We didn't even shake hands. We were just like, hey, technically that's the first time that like we said anything to each other, but then we didn't like meet again until a year later when like the world was entirely different and changed and everybody was single and all that. So that's when
you weren't single then.
He wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't.
But I didn't know anything. I didn't know.
Okay. So that's why you're okay. So you met, shake hands. A year later, you meet again.
Yeah.
Where?
VMAs.
Oh, the VMAs.
That's
again?
why when I say like we met at the VMAs, I'm not talking about that first time because we literally didn't even register each other that first time. Like it's the same amount that I met like anyone else that night.
Yeah.
You know, like in passing. Like I guess technically that was the first time I met that person too.
Right.
But we didn't meet in the way that was like we're gonna date until VMAs 2023. Because like, why else would we be in the same room? Honestly, like
aside from the VMAs, yeah.
Because he's living in Rome and I'm living in New York and LA, and like.
So did you know the music? Were you?
I did.
Familiar?
Yeah, I did. Well, I did only after I saw them perform at like the iHeart Radio Music Awards, and I was like, whoa, these guys are so cool. And I went home and like downloaded, like honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I downloaded like their 2 most streamed, right?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't doing a deep dive. Yeah. I wasn't like, I'm gonna listen to every. I was just like, oh, these songs are cool. And then I like went about my life.
But so when you met him at the VMAs the second time, was it like love at first sight vibes? Or second sight?
You know, the funny thing was we had worked on a collab without seeing each other in that time because I think his manager sent it to my A&R and then he DM'd me and was like, can't wait to work on this with you. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, I don't know you. What song? Like, he was like, can't wait to hear you on the song. And I was like, excuse me? Like, did you DM the wrong person? Like, that's what I thought. And so then I messaged my A&R, Rainey, and I was like, hey, what the fuck is this guy saying? Like, what song? And she was like, oh yeah, Måneskin wants to do a song with you. I was like, oh cool, they're cool. I remember liking them. And so I went in and recorded I went in and rewrote some stuff and recorded my half, and he had already done his half in Rome. So by the time we saw each other at the VMAs again, he had a reason to be like, hey.
Oh, because you collabed.
Because we collabed.
Yeah.
And we hadn't seen each other. And so he was like, hey, like, you sound great. And I was like, thanks. Like, can't wait to perform it with you. Like, if you end up using it in your set, right? And he was like, we're doing our world tour. Like, do you want to come to the show at MSG? And I was like, yeah, like, why not? And then, but then there was like a sort of like I kept looking, we got in the car and I looked at my friends and I was like, was he hitting on me? And they were like, I think very obviously. And I was like, really? Because I felt like he like wasn't looking me in the eye. Like, and so then like I was confused about what the night was. I was like, did he ask me out? Like he just asked me to his concert.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I also wasn't dating anyone. Like I was super like, I don't want to do that. I'm not interested in anyone. Like I would just started dating. I'd started sort of like casually thinking about talking to this girl. And like then I met Damiano and that was like kind of like a freight train.
So you get to the concert alone or did you get a +1? Or were you backstage when you came to
God,
MSG?
no, not backstage. No, we were just in like the section of people that was like, you know, guests, I guess. Yeah.
And so you came in not knowing, like if this is a date, if this is...
Well, it definitely wasn't a date. Right. It was a concert.
Right.
But I came in not knowing what
the intentions were.
I honestly was like, maybe he's naturally flirtatious. Like I also just I'm so blind to that shit. Like I'm so like... Because I'm either like I'm either the person who is doing the flirting, like I'm either asking you out or I'm like deciphering and being like, I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
So I'm the move maker. And he was shy.
Oh, you're the move maker usually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really?
Well, and this was the first time that I wasn't. Like he was really doing the move making.
So that night you go to the show, it ends.
They had me backstage. The whole band invited me backstage, and they like were popping champagne because they just played MSG, and it was like so beautiful. And I was just like fly on the wall for this thing. They were celebrating. It was super cute. I was with my friend Matt. Shout out to Matt Bernstein, and we were hanging out. And I was looking at Matt like, what am I doing? Like, am I supposed to be here? Like, this is so. I can't tell what this is. And then I was like, I just went up to him because he was the one who invited me. And I was like, hey, like, I'm going to head out. Like, you guys did amazing. And he was like, no, like, please, I would like it if you came to the after party. And I was like, okay, so like you're hitting on me. I was like, I think you're hitting on me because we keeps extending. Yeah. And then like, I won't go into the rest of it, but like.
You've been together ever since?
Been together ever since.
And so it's been 3 years?
No, 2.5. 2.5. Yeah.
And he proposed?
How
long has it been since the proposal?
Well, he proposed in October.
And then I read that you didn't want it to come out and then it came out.
Yeah. Yeah, we were going to keep it to ourselves
really?
For a while, yeah. Yeah, but then I'm not joking. It was like something out of a movie. The paparazzo, which is the correct term for a singular paparazzi, by the way. The paparazzo.
Okay. Oh, now I know.
Yeah. So I said that the other day and someone was like, are you drunk? I was like, no, that's what we're saying. But the paparazzo who was in Australia when we landed, he's like the one guy. And he happened to get us like the one time we went out with the ring, because also the ring was like too big and I had like that ring extender from like Michael's. So I like had it on my hand and I was like, and we were gonna go to lunch with our friends and I was wearing it literally just to go show our friends like, he did it happened, we're engaged. And the guy got us from like blocks away.
And
so
can you they could like somebody bought it, right? That's how it works. The paparazzo sells the picture to media, but then media, don't they have to confirm it?
I just looked at my publicist who just put her phone down in stress because
yes, thing there.
No, it's not a thing. It was just this funny thing where like we were trying our fucking hardest to keep it to ourselves because I had people who were very important to me texting me in my life being like, why am I finding out about this from?
Yet.
We didn't tell anyone yet because also we were in Australia. So it was the worst case scenario because we were on an opposite time zone. So like, and we got on the plane like we left to get to the plane like an hour or two after he proposed. So like we had to finish packing. We didn't have time to call anyone. And then we get to Australia and like everybody's in the opposite time zone. So we called obviously like our, immediate family, like mom and parents.
Wait, so that happened even before you had time to do that? It was that?
Well, it came out a few days after it got taken, but the tour was so intense that it was like any time that we had a free time to call someone, it was like 3 a.m. for them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't want to say that over text.
Right.
And like, it was just, because also Australia was either right before Japan or right after Japan. it was like coupled together in his tour, and so like the time zones were just fucked. So we were pretty pissed when that came out, and then everybody was calling Jamie, my best friend Jamie, and she was like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like she was like, we're gonna have to like confirm or not confirm. It's like pretty obvious. And I was like, just do your best, please, to not confirm, because it was obvious. But we weren't ready to make the announcement. We wanted to make it on our own timeline. So there were like a couple months where it was like basically everybody knew, but we were pretending that they didn't.
And was it a surprise, the proposal?
Kinda. Yes and no. Like I knew it was coming, but I didn't know when. So like the way he did it surprised me, I guess.
So you're ready. You're ready for the married life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when you find your person, like, cause I wasn't sure I was gonna get married. Honestly, like your experience of love changes as you get older, because there were people that I probably felt I wanted to marry at the time that I was with them, but then I got older and I was like, oh, I didn't know what I was talking about. Like that's not someone that you can marry, or that situation was not love even, or that was unhealthy or whatever. So yes, I'm very aware that I was saying things about like you
were engaged when you were like 20. No, is that not real? Kind of engaged? Like, pretend engaged?
No, we were engaged. Yeah. He got down on one knee and he proposed.
But now that you feel what a real engagement is, you're like, that was.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into that, honestly. Yeah. Like, it was real. It was real.
Yeah.
But we were never going to get married.
Yeah.
No, we were never.
But you sound like, have you always been a romantic?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I also am like deeply traumatized, so I'm like a hopeful romantic, not hopeless. Like I love love. I love other people's love. Oh my God, I'm constantly clapping on the sidelines for everybody else.
You love love.
I love love. I love hearing about it. I love watching it. I love like real, authentic connection. Like I see people holding hands and kissing on the street, and I'm like nose pressed to the window. Like I love it. I don't understand how you couldn't feel that way.
Are you spending a lot of time in Rome now? Like, are you going back and forth?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess it's relative to like, I spend a lot of time in New York and LA. More time in New York this year than I was last year, but like I have a place in both New York and LA, so it's
that's so fun. You're in New York. How did that happen? Like, is it because he's Rome, you're LA, so is New York just you like to hang out here, or? Well,
we have a place in LA, so we live together in LA. So now I guess we are LA. He has a place in Rome, obviously, and I have my place in New York. I had my place in New York. I moved to New York in like 2021.
Oh yeah?
2021, and then I moved to the place I'm at now. So this is my second New York place.
Was it for work then, or were you just like feeling a change?
It's just my favorite city.
Oh yeah.
It's just like I land here and I'm like, I'm home. Like this city is like, what's that line from Sex and the City where at the end, like it's during like the week where all of the sailors come in, and then at the end of the episode she goes, because nobody talks shit about my boyfriend.
Nobody talks shit about,
because New York is like, it feels like I personify it so much. It's my friend, it's my person, it's my parent, it's my, I don't know, I love
that you love New York.
My God, it's the best. I honestly think it's the best city on the planet.
I know. I feel like people that live in LA like always love New York, but they just maybe couldn't see themselves here like full time.
It's harder. Yeah. It's hard. They're both hard in different ways, but like New York is just like a lot. Like it's to me, it matches the stimuli in my brain. So like I'm always like at a 10 in my brain, and so New York being at a 10 makes me kind of balance out.
Yes.
You know, whereas like LA is so quiet, so all I hear is
oh my God. I feel like that really makes sense to me. Yeah. And it's probably why I couldn't live in LA.
Yeah.
Like you feel crazy and everything's like quiet and
everyone's too chilled out.
And wow.
Too relaxed.
Like you're right. Like I walk down the street here and like sirens and like noise, and I don't flinch.
Honey, that's a sound machine. Yeah. I'm asleep.
You're like,
I was like screaming down below at somebody. Right. And I'm like, oh, good night, guys. Like, I was like, I love New York. I love also like the amount of times that since I moved here, it's been like, I'm doing one thing and someone, either I see someone in person that goes, oh, we're going here next, and then I'm going there, and it's like an art gallery, it's an opening, oh, we're going to the opening night of this thing. Like when I'm in New York, I am moving, my social life is bustling, it's healthy.
It's happening.
I'm doing stuff every day, the time goes by fast, I'm tired at night, it's life.
Does Damiano like it here?
Not as much as LA. He prefers LA.
He prefers LA.
Because he likes the quiet, which, like, fair enough.
Yeah. I had to just tell you this because when I was, doing some research on you and reading up, I came across your mom's blog.
My mom still has a blog?
Well, it's still there.
Okay, I was like, it's over.
Yeah, and it's called Hometown to Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
And what she wrote in it like made me emotional,
Oh, that's
because
sweet.
I, even to me, I look back at like, how I started this or like where I came, you know what I mean? And how much I wanted something and here you are now. Like, I love those kind of, how you look back and kind of appreciate that. So when your mom, I think it was like 10 years ago, she wrote like a 10-year thing about, I guess it was 10 years when this post happened. So yeah, she wrote this thing that was like about moving to LA. You were 14, you brought a resume, it was a long shot. She wrote, what is easy in the moment is often hardest over time. I couldn't bear to look back someday and ask what if. I was okay with trying and failing. It was just so moving. Had it been easy? Of course not. Had it been worthing? Without a moment's hesitation, yes.
Oh,
Dove is now 24 and the adventure continues. She lives about 15 minutes away. I'm doing work that's aligned with my purpose and sharing a beautiful home. It was just like, I loved it so much that I came across this and
so cute. You're gonna make me cry. I'm about to text my mom right now.
Because, like one of the questions I would have asked you if I didn't come across this and get the answer is like how much your mom supported you in your career and in your desire to do this. And just like reading that, I'm like, okay, she believed in you.
Oh my God, dude. Like we were flat broke. Like I'm talking like we were keeping track of how much gas we were spending on the way to the audition and me being like, I'm going to pay you back one day. Like, it was really on a hope and a prayer and a dream. It was really, really, because also my parents had a company, but my dad decided to buy her out. Like he was like, I'm going to own this company, and the company wasn't doing well either. So like there was no money. We like drove from Los Angeles and like brought her like little car that she had at the time, broken down old little car. And I remember her saying something to me like, we have this much money for this many months of rent. If you don't book anything in that time, like we might have to go back. But if we don't, like we will be living in our car to make this happen for you. And
it happened for you.
Dude, it's like, I really like, I really have, like my whole career, I have my mom to thank for, because she was so selfless in that time. And she was not a stage parent. That's the other thing. Like my mom couldn't give a fuck what I was doing. She was proud of everything I was doing, but she was like, if I wanted to be doing anything else, like if I wanted to be studying archaeology, if I wanted to become a school teacher, if I wanted to be,
She just supported you.
Anything. And so the fact that I was so hell bent on this and she was so like, all right, like clearly you're never going to stop talking about this. So like, let's see. And just the fact that it worked out is like, I don't know. It's like, it's weirdly a retrospective relief for that belief that she had. Like, it's like, I would have felt so terrible if I like had this, these delusions of grandeur of like, I can do it, I can make it happen. And then she sacrificed like, 2 years of her life to try to make this happen for me, 3 years, and I had a very special moment the other day, actually, because I booked something that I was so excited to book because I don't know when this project is happening and I can't say anything about it. And it's like not slated for any time. So it could be 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. But there's a project that I am attached to that is working with someone that I like was on my bucket list.
Del Toro? No, I'm just
no, but that's he's also on my bucket list. It would also elicit the same reaction from me. That tells you how much I was excited about this. And when I got that call that I had booked it, I had this like very childlike reaction where I was like, I need to call my mom. And I was like, Mom, like this is only made possible
because of everything you did.
Yeah, because of your sacrifices and like almost like we did it, even though she, again, like I do not want to paint a picture of my mom pushing for this this life for me, because she didn't. She actually fought it sometimes. Like, she was like, are you sure? And so the fact that, she believed me when I said, I believe in me. And then now we're here is like, it's really moving. It's so special.
Yeah. That is so special.
Yeah.
No, I love that. I think obviously parent support is so important.
Yeah.
But this is on a different scale of like, no, it's not only support, it's actually move. Like, it's really believing in your kid.
Yeah.
And
it's a risk. It's a huge risk.
And letting them follow their dreams, which obviously paid off. You know what is so interesting about you and the duality is like, you having an aura ring doesn't track for me.
Really? I'm a Capricorn.
Okay.
Girl, I'm all about
you need the stats. You need the
data.
Stats. No, I love the like tattoos, the snake, whatever. And like the aura. She needs to know. She needs to know what's going on.
You know what it is? It's more for me about my sleep. Because I am such a bad sleeper that, like, if I look and I'm like, I'm tired, I will wake up every morning tired. So if I see on my phone that it says like, no, you actually slept well, grow up, I'm like, okay. Like, it's honestly,
it keeps you in check.
Yeah, because every morning I wake up being like, I'm so tired, I can't do this, like whatever it is.
And it's like 9 hours.
And it's like,
REM,
well, not even, I'll never get that much sleep. But it is like it'll be like, you slept for 7 hours, there was no movement, you had a great amount of deep sleep. I'm like, okay, so I literally need to get over. Also, I like the idea of getting 10,000 steps a day.
And do you get them in LA?
Not in LA. I have to go walk. I've never been a treadmill person because I'm doing strength training. I've been doing strength training, which is, by the way, life-changing. But I will start my workout now with just 20 minutes walking uphill to get like fucking 2,500 steps or something.
Yeah, get something in there.
Something in there.
So what are we manifesting next? You have music, by the way, Boyfriend Love. Your music is so good. Your voice is so incredible.
Thanks, dude.
Where are you at? Like, this project, we don't know what it is. What are the goals?
I am manifesting because my album is so close to being exactly what I want it to be. So like perfect by my own definition, and I am manifesting that I feel that magical, like it's done feeling in the very, very, very near future. That's not what I'm waiting on, by the way. I'm waiting on a bunch of other like technical stuff to release it. So I actually have the time to do that. So I'm not holding anything up because I know everybody's going to be like, just be done with it.
Yeah.
I actually could be done with it today, but because I have extra time, I'm playing. I'm manifesting that. I'm manifesting, good health and good well-being for all the people that I love and know. Manifesting a better political climate. Manifesting free healthcare for all, mental health care included. And, general balance in my life, health and dreams coming true. I try not to aim for anything specific.
Yeah.
I guess I'm realizing in this moment. Like, yeah. I've always found that the best things in my career and my life have been great surprises.
Yes. Like, you never know what's an email away. You know what I mean?
Refreshing say that. Say that. So many times, like this show, 56 Days, actually, I was doing a photo shoot. I was doing a Cosmo cover shoot, and I was in New York for something else. I think the Met Gala. So it was like a chaotic week.
No big deal.
But it was like, I'm saying that for context of like, it was not about, I was in no means auditioning, booking, anything. Like, there was all this chaos going around, and I was not present to like anything, admin related. And my manager called me randomly. It was like, you just got this insane offer for like a straight to green light series Amazon show where you're the lead. And I was like, and it's always stuff like that.
Yes.
Like, it's always something where I'm like bopping around. Like, it's always also like when I'm like, I want to do this, and I'm acting out of like,
I've heard that before, that it doesn't happen.
I mean, it's the same theory that when you're looking for love, you can't find it.
Yeah.
It's like if you're coming from a place of lacking or like desperation, which I've done it.
Been there.
I've done it when it comes to like all kinds of different things. I've been like, I just want this. I want this thing, or I want this to go this way. It never happens. It's always when you're like open palmed and like, I'm good how I am in my life right now. And like, if everything went away today, it would be fine. And
right. When you're content.
Yeah. When you're just like in the moment, when you're present, and then randomly.
So that's how you got it. Well, I love that piece of knowledge. Yeah.
There was other things involved as well, but that was essentially what happened. Yeah.
No, I love that. And it's so good. I'm dying to see how it ends now. Like,
Yeah.
again, I'm on 8 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Does it come out all at once?
Yeah, binge.
Okay, so it's a binge-worthy show. It's hot. It has the thriller vibes that we love. You're just a beautiful person inside out. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Everybody go watch 56 Days. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And we're going to wait for that album. We're going to Riri you. You know how everyone comes at Riri? And it's like, come, drop it! What are you doing? Stop raising babies,
I actually would, live for people protesting outside of my record label's office with these huge signs as though they can just press a button and drop it.
Yeah,
I live for that. Do it.
Come out with it already.